Back live now on the MLB pregame show. We are nearing first pitch here in the finale of this ultra-brief two-game set. But while final preparations are being made, here is today's Topps Player Spotlight. Darren James will be in the glow, and he really had it all working in his last start, collecting the complete game shutout for his efforts.
Well, it was just one of those dominant performances where he single-handedly won the game for his team. I mean, sure, his team got him at least one run, but the way he was throwing, it looked like he could have kept going all day. That's a game he'll remember for a long time, and I'm sure his teammates would be plenty happy if he can put out an effort similar to that in this one.
All right, lineups and first pitch are coming up next. Stay tuned for that right here on the show. Outdoor baseball now from the Warehouse District and Target Field here in downtown Minneapolis. Today, the finale of this quick two-game series. Byron Buxton comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, Byron Buxton.
Nope, the fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. EK, one-year-old ball clubs. The Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
And that last loss was one of those games that you hate to lose. It really could have gone either way, but for our sake, I hope we get another close game like that here.
And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2.
Yeah, and it's tough enough to hit 95+ mile-an-hour fastballs. That curve gives you something else to think about altogether.
Knuckleball, strike 3 called as that thing came back over the plate, 1 away. A chance now from Target Field to take a look at the Twins lineup in this one. Eric Karros, who you focused on?
Well, you know, you better not sleep on that guy hitting 7. He's having a really nice season with the bat, sporting a slugging percentage over 500, so there's a good chance he'll have some sort of impact offensively in this one.
And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2. Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
I think Lawrence is pretty consistent and respected for his strike zone. He doesn't seem to miss many pitches too often.
And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
He tried to get him to bite on that pitch, but it was way out of the zone there. It didn't even tempt him. Now he'll need to make a much better pitch here on a 3-2 count.
And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4. Miguel Sano will stand in for the first time. Currently 3rd in the American League in home runs.
And if the power is there, this is when you expect to see it. He's right in the prime of his career and having a big year.
Runners on first with 1 down.
He's going.
Runners going. Pitch inside. The throw. The tag, and he's out. Great job adjusting to the throw and applying the tag in time.
Two down now.
And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Well, he just threw that fastball by him.
Just really free and easy out there in this first inning. He threw that ball right by him.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. On to the... Brian Dozier will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Well, that was a rough one yesterday, but he's still hitting over 300 in his last 10 games.
In the air to center field and deep back is the center fielder. Back he goes, but this is going to be a home run. It's a solo shot here from Brian Dozier. Home run number 16 for him on the year. And the Twins are on the board now. It's a 3-1 ball game. Scooter Gennett is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. He's a guy who could use a 3 for 4. He's got that batting average still down in the 190s. 4 home runs, and he's driven in 24. No outs, nobody on. And he sends one deep down the right field line. Hayward on the run. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And with a quick breather here, let's take a look at the Cubs alignment on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, Matty, Anthony Rizzo is really the centerpiece for this Cubs ball club.
1-0.
Offensively, we know what he does. But defensively, he really holds this infield together. Very fluid over at first base, good soft hands, and has a good throwing arm as well.
Hey, plays it first. Plays it first.
Not close. It's 2-0. Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. The 2-1 on its way.
That's a ball.
Don't know where that thing's going. It's 3-1. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You got to make these guys earn it.
And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work. He's set. Here it comes. Mario Alaniz stands in as he looks at a called strike. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Check swing and a pop-up now to the left side. James with a little do-it-yourself play, and there are 2 down. Max Kepler will stand in now, still struggling to get anything going offensively.
Hey, you never know. Things might be looking up for this guy. He's hitting over 300 in his last 10 games, even though his season average doesn't look that good.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Welcome back to Minneapolis, Minnesota. Time now for the 3rd inning to get underway from Target Field. John Hicks digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3. Into the windup and the pitch. That's yanked into the stands. Strike 1.
Hey, we got nobody.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Schwarber is in his tracks now. 1 down. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Byron Buxton will stand in as the lineup turns over here. He was called out on strikes to open the home first.
Oh, that's outside.
Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
Yeah, kind of a late decision to swing there. Even if he hits that thing, that might just be a routine fly to right.
Nope,
no offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Yeah, after that last swing, I would have thought they'd go right back in, but that's actually not a bad location because I doubt he was looking for something out there.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. Drilled down the line. Oh, what a stop at first. He goes to first.
No, he's safe.
Not in time.
Man, almost a great play.
Nearly a highlight reel play, but they'll have a runner on here with 1 away. Jorge Polanco comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. 3rd inning here. 3-1 our score. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. You don't want to give this guy something where he can just roll over a ground ball and still get it into right field.
Ground ball left side. And that's through for a hit.
Hit me.
And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with one away.
Up next for the Twins.
Miguel Sano is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
And this is a big-time strikeout situation right here, so they're going to be shooting for the same result, no doubt about it.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one.
Pretty cool right there. You know, it's so important in a tough spot to get that first pitch strike over, and he's able to jump ahead.
And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
He's still got a couple pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. You got to take a step back, take a deep breath, and get back in the zone.
Runners are at first and third, one away. And he holds off on the breaking ball, so the count runs full. EK, where are you going now on 3-2?
I still got to work a corner. Not just going to throw it right down the middle and grab a strike. Can't be a giveaway pitch.
He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
But just goes to show, he'll throw that thing on any count, even when he needs a strike on 3-2. And he gets a punch out with it right here.
Here's Brian Dozier now, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Out in front as this is skied in the air to straightaway left. Schwarber over to his right. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Twins strand a pair. They still trail it here.
Here we go, boys.
Leading off the inning, Scooter Gennett, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Chop foul over towards the coaching box.
Nobody out here. Nobody.
The 0-1. 0-1 pitch is a knuckleball that misses 1-1. Hit hard back up the middle. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning. Martin Hamby will stand in. He drew base on balls his first time from the stretch. Now a changeup here to start things out, but that'll dip a bit too low, and it's 1-0.
Hey, nobody away.
Smoke the other way, high and deep to left. Schwarber going back on it. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Mario Alaniz in now, hopped out in his first trip.
Yeah, he didn't look good on a changeup last time, and he just skied it. So don't be surprised if he sees a similar approach on this at-bat.
And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. And, oh, look out. Up and in and nearly took his head off.
He did not like that one bit. You know, it's one thing to work in with the hard stuff, but don't do it around the dome.
Here we go.
Chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2.
There we got one.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Ready on 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
And the way this guy's pitching, you can bet these guys are thinking, thank goodness he's over in the other league. I'd hate to face him 3 or 4 times a year. Once is way too much.
Standing in now, Max Kepler, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 3-1 is our score here in inning number 4. Grounded back up the middle. The tag, and he is
Got him.
out.
That's an out.
One left for Minnesota. Score holds. It's 3-1. John Hicks will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Corner paint right there, 97 miles an hour. What are you going to do with that?
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Roy late on the curveball here, yet he's still able to drive this one deep down the right field line. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he will make it there with 2 bases to kick off the home 5th. Byron Buxton steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
Hey, here we go.
That's popped up out towards short right field. Under it is Rizzo. 1 away. Striding into the box, Jorge Polanco, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Pilar's there.
Ball, I got it.
He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Miguel Sano will stand in now. A punch-out victim twice already. EK, I'll ask you because you're the one sitting next to me. Do you approach an at-bat differently when you have 2 strikeouts under your belt this early in the game?
Well, you do in the sense that whatever you did the first 2 times, it wasn't working. But I think if you start worrying too much about trying to avoid the hat trick or worse, it'll start becoming a mind game, and you'll start falling into some pretty bad habits.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Grounded to third. Dominguez scoops it up. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Twins wind up stranding 1, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Brian Dozier will stand in to lead off the inning. Middle third of the lineup, 4, 5, and 6 as they try to get something going.
And this whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long. Just the 1 run. That's it.
0-1's the count.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. For that man right there, just the 1 run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
No balls.
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got the look of someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Pilar is there.
Mine.
He's got it 1 away. So this has been another fine outing for him this afternoon as we check out the league leaders in ERA.
Well, guys, he's one of the best in the league in that department right now. And when you're pitching as well as he is, the scoreless innings just seem to stack up. He's got another good outing going here.
Scooter Gennett is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. For that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like the one he's shown here so far.
And well on his way to another great outing. And that's what you get when you mix your speeds and throw a lot of strikes.
Chop foul over towards the dugout. That's lifted the other way out to left.
You go. That's mine.
Schwarber is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
First baseman.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Martin Hamby. He flew out in his last at-bat. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Well, you know, you hear it all the time because it's true.
Hey, all right,
First pitch strikes are so important. It really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher but the hitter as well, especially when you've got a good hitter up there.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Line drive to left.
I got it.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Down go the Twins in order. They still trail it here 3-1. Mario Alaniz will come forward now. He's popped out and struck out in his first 2 plate appearances. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. Around first, heading for second now. And he's kicked off the home 7th with a leadoff double. Max Kepler will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game.
1-0.
But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting.
And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
And with just a 2-run lead, this normally wouldn't be a workaround spot. I just think he's having trouble throwing strikes.
No one out now.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Pilar over to his left. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and hit for third. And he is in there. John Hicks comes to the plate now, representing the potential tying run.
Well, if he gets a pitch to drive right here, you can bet that he's going to give it a rip. But at the very least, they need a productive AB out of him right here.
This one's a strike. It's 1-1. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. Breaking ball snaps in there for a called strike 2.
Well, I think the time for patience is over. You've got to make something happen up there when you've got a runner in scoring position.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Hayward moves over, makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. But not in time as the run scores and the lead is trimmed to 1. Byron Buxton will stand in. He flew out his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Reaches out, but he can't get it. It's 0-1.
Hey,
Well, he's really kept himself in the game here by throwing first pitch strikes to about 70% of the batters he's faced. That's kept him in the ball game and kept his team in the ball game.
Come on, guys.
2-1. Next pitch will be number 100 for him now through 6 2/3. In there, and it's even now, 2-2.
A little conviction.
And he gets under the 2-2 a bit as this is sent in the air out to straightaway central. Pilar will wait on it, and he will put it away to retire the side. So 1 run on 1 hit, no error. Jorge Polanco will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long. I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. There's Baez. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
The batter, right.
Miguel Sano will stand in for the 4th time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
Hey, we got one
And
here,
he's
guys.
not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
Curveball taken outside to begin the at-bat. Ball 1. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3.
Well, I think he got the pitch he was looking for right there, but not.
3-1 is a fastball, and he can't connect. 3-2.
Yeah, and that fastball.
Ripped down the first base line. To the bag with himself is Rizzo for the out.
The second baseman, number 2.
Brian Dozier steps in and perhaps looking to drive another one out of the park just like he did in the second. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Hit to third. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Stick around because Jason Hayward will lead things. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he wound up turning things over to his bullpen in the ninth, but still, 8 strong innings for him. And he was hitting his spots all game long.
So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of